straightening up the camera. Okay, welcome to my next video submission for Oliver Scott and Movies. So, starting off, groans. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. This film was not funny. The film was not funny. I got the film because it was recommended to me by my good friend, and because I also saw a text comment on the Snob's review of The Refrigerator, which said this film, referring to the refrigerator, it said this film is actually a really great satire, sort of like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. No, The Refrigerator looked much better from what I saw of it. Granted, I only saw snippets of it that the Cinema Snob included in his Snob review! And also, I was watching the Cinema Snob and he very well could have made it funny. So, okay, I'm not even sure of my own statement there, because I've seen limited footage and stuff from that film, The Refrigerator. However, I can say that this, after seeing an hour of it, first half an hour, high octane pace, it was irritating actually. Not funny. I laughed once at the dub joke where the Japanese or Chinese guy said, "Oh, but is this a type of fag?" Oh, sorry, I meant fruit. That's it. Apart from that, I was irritated. Past the first half hour, it does improve. We get some proper good jokes, like the spoof of the gun shooting, but I just wasn't into it. It has nothing on Airplane or Leslie Nielsen's stuff, for example. The tomatoes were very, very irritating too. Not funny, just annoying. Moving on. Dear Frankie, just in case you're wondering, that was originally Hey Sandy by Polaris. I just remembered that. Okay, Dear Frankie, another film recommended to me by my good friend. Can I just complain a bit at Love Film? Love Film, are you kidding me? What is this? Package your bloody DVDs, for goodness sake. This is ridiculous! It's ridiculous! Look how easily this can fall out. That's going to get damaged, broken, or just dirty, easily. Terrible. What are you thinking? Prior to buying, you bought Amazon, and Amazon actually had cases. Show some respect to the DVDs, for goodness sake. This is going to cost you because you're going to get your DVDs all broken. See, it almost fell out right there. I better not even hold on to that. You're going to get your DVDs all broken. That's just going to cost you as a business. I've had this problem with you as well. A lot of your DVDs don't play on my upstairs DVD player. Fortunately, I have a downstairs DVD player with a more powerful processor. But for goodness sake, DVDs just... granted, they will wear and tear, but you can do something to limit your responsibility on it. On them wearing and tearing. Anyway, sorry about this. Talking about the film itself, which I've almost forgotten about in my ranting there. Okay, fabulous little film. Okay, it took me a while to swallow. I'm going to give you spoilers. I suggest watching the film spoiler-free, as I did, because I didn't really know much about the plot, and it was great to watch it, being surprised and everything. Spoiler alert! Okay, here we go. I had to swallow quite a load at first, because it was like, what? This woman is lying to her son, writing letters pretending to be his father. What? And she's actually going to take this a step further and hire someone to play the father's role, and then there is two other people, just one other adult who, they both seemed functional enough, and her friend and her went through with it? Functional people are going through with this ludicrous proposal? Look, you just have to suspend your disbelief. It's well worth doing that. Swallow that. The rest, there is great authenticity. There are some really genuine scenes. You can see a lot of hard work went into the genuinity, is that a word? The genuine nature of the characters. I was able to suspend my disbelief in light of a lot of the rest of it being very authentic. But good stuff overall. There's really not much that needs to be said. I would have liked to have said a bit more about the plot, but I'm going to press on. The killing fields. Definitely some visuals in there which I won't soon forget, accompanied with some chilling music when he is escaping and he stumbles upon all these skeletal remains, and you just have all these skulls and bones and everything, and he's just fallen in that pit and he sees it. The accompanying music was very nice. I didn't cry at the end. The reunion didn't move me in the slightest. I don't know why that is. Maybe it was just me, or maybe it's because the film, it just culminated really quick. It just suddenly went boom. Or maybe it was just, I don't know. I didn't relate to it. Or maybe it was the film's fault, and maybe many people didn't relate to it, but I didn't cry. I didn't even feel emotional in that reuniting at the end there. And lastly, Dustin Hoffman stars in Lenny. I just forgot to say, John Malkovich? Unrecognizable. Yes, that's John Malkovich from Mice and Men. Unrecognizable in that beard. Really. Really didn't recognize him. Oh, wait a minute. I don't even know... How embarrassing. I think anyone who knows the films well enough will pick up on my error there and help me out. So I'm just going to press on. Dustin Hoffman stars in Lenny, the comedian, much more than just a comedian, a great philosopher too. Who knows how much influence he brought on to us. Basically, profanity, very topical issue which has been brought about because of YouTube's recent algorithmic censoring, algorithmic demoting of any videos with profane language. A topic that's come about, and it turns out in Lenny's time, he was getting arrested for publicly using profane language. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm very glad that the law has, well, things have swung a bit, and we're more lenient towards profanity. For goodness sake, people have the right, I was about to use it myself there, people have the effing right to use profane language in public places, and there's no reason why that should be offensive. It is a word. It's just like, why is it offensive? But before, that's just a topical issue you can watch on my other channel. But for the time being, let's say more about the films. No music in some of like the shocking sort of sex scenes. There was no music, so that's an interesting technique. Absolute silence. Yeah, absolute silence. So it's like we don't need audio aid with music, but on top of that, we don't even need the actual sound of the happenings. We're going to go completely silent. So that was an interesting technique, and yeah, it was kind of cool. Good Dustin Hoffman with a knockout performance. Unfortunately, Lenny lost his mind a bit. He was just really exacerbated because he had a message and he couldn't convey it. He was repressed, I guess, if I can take the accuracy of this film to be accurate. So that's it. Those 4 films. Yeah. Stay tuned. I have a videotape. I'm sorry, I left it on my shelf. Another recommendation from my friend is with River Phoenix and Keanu Reeves, and, well, it goes without saying, this one's clearly about sexuality and coming of age. I wonder how I guessed that. I bought this on videotape because it was very cheap. Yep, I have a good reason to bust out my VCR. Now, let's just check the tape. Oh, the tape looks fine. Wonderful. I'm sure it will work beautifully then. And I look forward to that, and join me next time when I give you my thoughts on that. River Phoenix for the 3rd time. Alright, thank you very much for watching. If you're still here, thanks again.